I am not going to talk about what's in the new US security strategy. I'm going to talk about what's behind it, because numbers tell a much simpler story, especially when we're looking at NATO. I'm Dr. K. I'm a political scientist who looks at how information is shared. And while US President Trump has no problem with confrontation, he doesn't want to admit America's kind of broke. The truth is, right now, there is $100,000 of federal debt per person in the US. That adds up to over 35 trillion US dollars. That's a debt to GDP ratio of 120%. And now, look at the EU countries that have literally spent years arguing whether they can justify moving from, say, a 65% to 70% debt to GDP ratio. You see, back in the 90s, the Maastricht convergence criteria was thought up to make the switch to the euro carry less risks for countries with strong currencies. By keeping individual budgets under control, one country's bad finances wouldn't hurt everyone. 65 to 70%. And the US has been carrying roughly double the Maastricht's reference and has still been financing by far the largest share of NATO's military power for more than 2 decades. Plus, about 65,000 troops permanently based in places like Germany, Italy, and Poland that create a network and logistical chain and stockpiles which give NATO both deterrence and rapid reinforcement, something that European militaries can't match. The new 30-some-odd page strategy feels sharper, and it spells out other changes. But the section on NATO is not news. Only since Russia's 2022 invasion have European NATO members added hundreds of billions in planned defense spending, with frontline states like Poland and the Baltics leading in GDP defense spending. Europe is safer with a sovereign, defended Ukraine than with a Russia-controlled buffer state that can be used to blackmail the EU with refugees, energy, and constant military threats.